Hey everyone, it's Ash on Comics. I'm Ash, and here's today's comic. Oh, you've been waiting for it, haven't you? Superman number 8. Oh boy, buckle your seatbelts. We're in for a ride. Hey, look at this nice Rob Liefeld cover. I didn't even notice it was Liefeld when I got this because I just get these covers, these alternate covers, and they always look better than the trade dress for Superman at least. So I don't know. I've been enjoying them, and I just got this one. I was like, oh, it looks cool. Pose of Superman flying in the sky. Got some birds, whatever. Then after I was done reading it, I was like, oh shit, that's Liefeld. Look, he's getting better with his anatomy. Good for him. All right. So remember what happened in the last issue? I don't. Doesn't matter. Something about John Kent came back. He's now old. Grandpa's crazy. Yuck, yuck, yuck. This might be an historic issue. This is the first issue, I think, where the ending of the last issue, they pick up and they continue that. Normally, Bendis will throw in some sort of cliffhanger at the end, and then the next issue will be completely irrelevant to that. You just go off somewhere on something else. This is the first time we're like, oh, look, remember what happened at the end? We're going to tell you more. Holy shit, 8 issues in. So, we're in space. Da 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 da. Talking to Grandpa, blah, 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 blah. Grandpa is explaining, why, or actually asking questions. Why'd you come here with me? And he's just like, you asked me to. Yeah, but why did you decide to? Well, because I wanted to know more I play, so I don't know. It's just like over and over, this whole question. It's like, I'm reading this and I'm just thinking to myself, yeah, why did you go? None of this makes any sense. This kid should not have gone. And Bendis is now writing a story that's highlighting this. Right? So now we have Grandpa Jor-El being like, why did you come? I don't understand why you came here. And we as readers are going, yeah, we don't understand either. And the kid doesn't know either. So he's now talking about that he's a scientist, but none of this makes sense. He shouldn't be alive. John shouldn't be alive. So all of his knowledge and science is all going out the window, and he's just having this midlife crisis sort of thing, or this existential crisis. He's way past middle age. I'm trying to make sense of it. I have to wonder, does any of this even... Oh no, Grandpa's doesn't know why he exists. And then he's like, I'm sorry. You're a young man, and I'm talking about things that you may not have a perspective to comprehend yet. I understood everything you just said. But yet my point, young John, is you're looking for answers. I am looking for answers. I brought you here to show you answers. But what if we can't find the answers? You dumb old coot. You said you had the answers before you left. Now you're like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just bringing you along. In the previous issues where you convinced Superman to take his son, you were all confident. I know what I'm doing. Your son has to come with me. He can't learn what he needs to learn here. And now you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, for crying out loud. And so now we get John. He's just like, the hell kind of thing is that to say to an 11-year-old? The hell kind of thing is that to write as dialogue for an 11-year-old? What kind of 11-year-old talks like that? And then he's like, inner monologue. That was the exact moment I decided to leave Grandpa's ship and find my way back to home to Earth. Yeah, because that's what 11-year-olds do when grandpas say things that they don't understand. Like, they just like, I gotta run away. Because he's like, there's no answers. What if there's no hand that guides me? Oh shit, I gotta run. No. 11-year-olds don't think like adults. Bendis clearly has no understanding of children, which seems to be the most likely reason he decided he had to age John to essentially an adult. And then he's just like, it was that exact moment I realized the galaxy was much bigger than I originally thought. You think? That was not on the solar system test. And then Lois, oh my baby. He's sad. The galaxy is so big, Mom. Like really Lortgen big. What the hell's Lortgen? What the? Just Bendis just makes up words. Lortkin? If there's something I'm missing, is some sort of DCism, please correct me. I might look like an idiot, but I feel like Bendis is the idiot here. All right, so now we're at the Fortress of Solitude, which, remember, stupid keyboard. I didn't say to fall. Get back where you belong. All right. Back to the Fortress of Solitude. Which, remember, is in the Bermuda Triangle. Because Bendis decided that's where the Fortress of Solitude needed to be for no reason. And if you watch my Man of Steel video reviews, you'll see why that's stupid. And what's the deal going on here? Why is Superman all small and Lois is all gigantic? I thought it was like some sort of perspective thing, like he's far away. And maybe that is, but it just does not look right. I should have never left you on that ship. You think? You dumb bitch. I should have never left you on the ship. You're right. You should have never even went on the ship. You dumb bitch. That was the dumbest thing you ever did. Then you got on the ship and you realized, oh, I don't really want to be here. I'm just going to leave my 11-year-old son out in the middle of the galaxy with a crazy old man who shouldn't be alive. I'm just going to leave now. And then right after that, he comes back and she's like, I shouldn't have done everything you've done, you shouldn't have done. Oh my goodness. And so we go over, yes, Mom, you should have, says the son. He's getting some scans, and then she's like, you make these choices, right, Clark? You think you're doing the right thing for your kid? And then he's like, hey, Mom, Jor-El manipulated us. Hey, Mom, there's no handbook on how to raise Ma. And then he's just like, I made it all the way back here. I just made it home, and I did it. Aren't you proud of me? Oh, like, no, like, I don't care. You're a fucking Superman kid. Like, the fact that you did something like, oh my goodness. Like, of course you made it back. Yeah. And then it's like, he's just like, oh, I need a minute. Go. The scans are almost done, John. I'll be right back. Sure, Pa. Now, remember a few issues back when Superman was just punching rocks? Well, as Bendis goes back, flying around, his inner monologue. All these years, I lost all those years watching my son grow up, all those years. The face of Superman fans. Yes, you did, because you're a dumbass. You left your son out in space with a crazy old coot. They don't even know if he's real, or your real dad or not. Stolen from me. Yes, stolen from all of us. All of us stolen from. By my own father. Yes. My father made me Superman, but now I'm never going to see my own son grow up. Yes, Clark, we're with you. We all hate this. Not Luthor, not Brainiac, not Zar, my own father. No. Bendis. Bendis did this. This is the face of real Superman fans. Quirks, if you're listening, this is not your face. You are a, I don't want to call you a wannabe fan, but you're sort of like, how do you say this? An intern. You're an intern. All right. Stop it. You promised yourself you wouldn't do it again. But you might need something to hit right now. So he decides that he can't punch rocks because of the butterfly effect. Apparently punching rocks may cause some sort of catastrophic damage to the timeline. So he has to actually look for people to beat up that deserve it. And coincidentally, Mogul shows up to the old Fortress of Solitude. And Clark's like, looking for revenge, trouble or both. Well, at some point, it's just rude not to take all my frustrations out on him. So Superman just starts beating up on some guy. Don't even know why Mogul's there. Just minding his own business out in the middle of the Antarctic. Maybe he needs Superman's help, right? Maybe he's, I don't know, Superman just comes down swinging. Boom! I'm going to kick your ass because I'm an idiot and I let my son do something I shouldn't have done. So I'm going to go take my frustrations out on some person. So stupid. Speaking of stupid, Super Sons, the Polar Shield Project. Oh, look. Super Sun. Can the Super Sun... Why do they look stupid? DC has artists. You've got like great artists. Patrick Gleason drawing these guys that you could have put on the... What the hell is this shit? And who's this girl? What? Why is he bigger than Damian? Why does Damian have brown hair? From the New York Times best-selling author Ridley Pearson. I've never heard of this guy. And why... We want... It's a novel? Why do comic book fans want a novel? We want comics. We want Super Son comics. Why are you marketing a book about a comic that you canceled to appeal to Bendis? Oh my God. What the F is this? Who is that? What? Yeah, that's my expression right now. This looks terrible. Hey, remember that series that you love? That we canceled? We're bringing it back, stupid, and not even in a comic book form. Oh wait, maybe it is. A middle grade graphic novel. What middle grade? Stupid. What are you doing, DC? Just like, oh, the things you like? Do you like us shitting on them? Watch us shit on them some more. Oh, I missed you too, Kellex. He's talking to the machine. And then Superman shows back. How's everything going here? Oh, we're about to find out if our healthy, one-of-a-kind 11-year-old son is really a now one-of-a-kind, healthy 17-year-old. You find something to hit? Don't make fun. I'm not. I'm asking if you brought me something to hit too. Mongol. Oh, nice. Anything we can use as the paper? You know, not really. Oh my God. This is the dumbest Lois and Clark rendition ever. I hate these two. Like, it just... You guys should be ashamed of what you did with your son. You're the worst parents ever. Yes, Kellex, drum roll. Oh, what are we going to find out? What are we going to find out? Surprise! There's no surprise. It's John Kent. The only thing that would have been awesome is like, oh, this is some sort of clone. This is some shapeshifter. Whatever. It's not John Kent. We would have been like, oh, awesome. Yay, okay, Bendis, cool. Nope, it's John Kent. But we're gonna lead you. We're gonna tease you that it might not be John Kent, and get you excited, and then pull the rug out from under you. And oh my goodness. So I'm assuming Grandpa's existential crisis was only the beginning. Listen, Dad. This next part, I need you to tell me everything that happened with my father. Everything. That's the thing, Dad. What's the thing? Here we get a nice big 2-page spread. What the hell is this? No one knows. It was very easy to distract ourselves. There was always a mission. There was always something going on that we had to deal with. The galaxy's a mess. I thought the whole galaxy was like giant pockets of nothing in between things. It is, actually. But that's not what it's like at all. No, that's actually what it is. But in Bendis land... It's a whole lot like Earth. Everyone's really frustrated about everything, and no one's listening. Get it? Things get really escalated. Get it? Grandpa would always try to swoop in and start some kind of negotiation like you to settle things down, but it never worked. Not once. Not ever. Get it? Get it? Hey, look. Eisner Award winning. Best artist, best writer. Remember when the Eisners used to mean something? Anyone else hungry? We're doing good work. There's always some people to reach out. And then like Green Lanterns show up, and he's like, "Oh, hey, it's Son of Superman. What's going on?" Blah, blah, blah. And he's just like, I need to go home. Can you take me home, Mom? Are you in trouble? No, my mom knows I'm here. It's just that. We can take you home, but isn't that your... Dun, dun, dun. Grandpa shows up. Why don't you guys work that out amongst yourself? Yeah, great job here, sir. We're really big fans. We're just leaving. See ya. Really? That's great. Great job, Green Lantern Corps. Great job. Superman's son could be in mortal danger from this crazy... And you're just like, yep, see ya. I thought the Green Lanterns were supposed to be, like, not cowards. I thought the whole point was, like, will and not fear. And what is this? Someone knows more about comics or DC Comics than me. Fill me in. This seems wrong, but I'm not a Green Lantern expert. I would think that they would... He's like, help, I need police. Please, someone help me. Sorry, kid. Nice mullet. Not sure if there was an actual entire year because I lost track of all Earth time. But that's the summer Grandpa didn't speak to me at all. He says, I'll take you home. No, I don't want to go home now. Stupid kid. I did get a lot of reading done. Desperately scoured the ways for everything. There was so little. Blah, blah, blah. He's watching TV. And then all of a sudden he's like, yes. So I'm assuming there's supposed to be like a doorbell sound or something. Because he's like, yes, come in or something. And then Grandpa shows up. I'm sorry. You know what? No, I am. Jesus. No one in this comic can get their frickin' head straight. Do you want to go home, kid, or don't you? Now you brought me here and tried to give me a real beep. Oh no, now an alarm's going off. What could it be? Oh shit, it's Pearl. Run. Oh no. The ship's stuck in a black hole. This is great fucking technology, by the way. You're this close to a black hole without knowing it. Yeah, you got real problems. But whatever. Nothing matters in Bendis land. Brace yourself. What's happening? Black hole. I'm sorry. That was quick. Just fucking ran right into a black hole. Like, you didn't know that black hole was like there, like hundreds of light years away. Like, stupid. Okay, Dad. I'm really trying to describe this thing to you without making sound. I promise. What happened next? Because he's come through the black hole, apparently. I don't know how that... And then it's like, what happened next is not your fault. Huh? Says... Apparently this is the crime syndicate of Earth 3. And this is their version of Superman, which I forget is like Ultimate Man or something. I'm not real well versed. I think that's their Wonder Woman, Flash, Batman, Green Lantern, someone. Knowledgeable DC fans, I'm sure, will recognize this and, hey look, it's something else for Bendis to screw up. So now I get this big cliffhanger, and that's it. That's the comic. Now, at first when I was reading this, I think it's because I came in with really low expectations off the last issue being so horrendous. I was like, when it was over, I was like, this actually wasn't a terrible issue. Like, it actually flowed, and it got to a resolution. Well, not to resolution. Nothing gets resolved in Bendis books, but it got to the cliffhanger. It got to the point of what the book was leading to. And then it felt kind of satisfactory. Like, the problem here is, fool me once, fool me twice, fool me 19, what's this, 20 times now? I'm done with, like, believing, that anything is going to be worth our time. I halfway believe I'm going to get the next book, and it's not even going to have the crime. Well, I guess it says next to Crime Syndicate, but Bendis has pulled the rug out from under so many times. And the story of John, I just don't care. You made John 17. You pissed off all the fan base. And now we're stuck reading the story of what happened in between. Why are you telling this story? If the story of John at 11 years old in space having these adventures is a worthy story, then why did you kill that? Why did you make him 17? Right? If John's not really worth telling stories about at 11, why are you telling the story of him at 11? Make up your mind. None of this makes any sense. And we get to see Lois and Clark just being complete idiots. Again, I'm supposed to read this comic and love Superman. At the very least, love Superman. His name's on the cover. He's married to Lois, so I want to love Lois too. That's his wife. And they're the super couple of comic books. So their marriage should be idyllic. however you say that word. It should be, you know, maybe it's not realistic. Maybe real marriages have problems, but real marriages aren't to Superman, you know, the perfect guy. Like, Lois Lane should be the perfect woman. All this, we had this. We had it. Everyone loved what we had. And I don't understand this. This book in a vacuum wouldn't be terrible. But again, I feel like I've said that several times now. It's because it's part of the greater whole that this sucks. The foundation this is building on is just crap. And it makes you dislike the characters involved. And that their motivations, what they do just doesn't make sense. Now they're second guessing myself. Oh, I shouldn't have left you in space. Yes, everyone knows this except you. Now, after the fact, after you left your kid in space. That's just so stupid. I shouldn't have drowned my kid in the pool. You think? Like, these characters aren't coming to some sort of conclusion that was hard to come to. These are like obvious things. Right? I shouldn't have fed my kid bleach. Yes. I'm glad that it took you all this time to realize that. No, you should have realized it immediately and not done it. God. I'm hating on this issue maybe more than, like I said, if you just picked up this issue out of all by itself, you probably wouldn't understand why I have so much hate for it. But it's everything that's led up to this that makes everything in this book just sours everything. It's up to the Green Lantern, like, hey, look, there's Green Lantern Corps, and they're leaving me here. You know, even Kilowog says a comment about how he owes Superman his life or something like 1,000 times over. You know, oh, great. And then why are you fleeing the scene of the potential kidnapping of Superman? You don't know what's... I just want to strangle Bendis. What? This is a train wreck. This whole series is a train wreck. And I keep reading it because I can't turn away. It's horrible. But please, don't buy this. You're just wasting $3.99. I'm wasting $3.99 every 2 weeks for this. And then $3.99 every 2 weeks for the other. I'm wasting $16 a month on this crap to bring you guys videos. Because I can't. I feel like I've invested this far. It's part of my channel. And I don't just want to be like, stop, and then go back and review comics that you guys don't even care. Everyone seems to like me reviewing Bendis books. Some people even argue and say this is good comics. To them, I'm like, oh, please, let me show you something actually way better so that you can, if you like this is like, this is like Little Caesar's Pizza. You like this? Oh, let me take you to this Italian eatery and get you a really good pizza. If you think Little Caesar's is good, that's what this is like. So it's a long video. Always when they're bad comics, they're always long. I'm trying to keep my videos under 20 minutes, 10 to 15 being ideal. But when they're bad, and I have to rant. So thanks for watching. Liefeld, good job, buddy. You're the best thing about this book. I would take a Liefeld Superman. I really would. See ya.